You ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What?
I mean, it's been turning up with the girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If you with your gang, let me hear you say
What? Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 4, episode 14 of the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. How you doing tonight, man?
Bro, I'm good, man. Just got back from the woods, man. Had to put up a ground blind and check some cameras.
Hey, that's what it's all about right now, man. Hey, itching, the itch is real. Buck fever, deer season fever, whatever you want to call it. It's here, man, and I didn't caught it.
Oh, bro, I done been and had it. As soon as I got the first couple deer on the game cam, it was on and popping.
Exactly, man. Game camera footage going crazy. So crazy that even while we were on the phone this morning, camera goes off. And I mean, it's a nice. I mean, nice is an understatement. You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? But it's a nice buck. Just right there on the camera, man. 9:42 this morning, 9:46 this morning, whatever it was, but right in the middle of our phone conversation. I'm like, hold up, bro. Hold up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Come on back.
bro. And that's the luxury of having the cell cams, man. If I ain't giving no plug because there's a bunch of brands out there,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you are a hunter and you are still using the traditional game cameras that you got to go in and out the woods to check footage, unless you live in a state that doesn't allow it, I highly recommend you get that because you put them up and you sit it and forget it, and it just gets into your phone every time something pops up.
Exactly. Well, me myself, I don't have the luxury of a property with cell service. So the cell cam is a no go for me. I got to do the old school. I got to get in there at the right time, not smoke anything out of there, man, and check them cards. But I think also, which I've never used the cell cams, but I think also going in there and checking it. I mean, that's amped it up a little bit more for me this year.
Oh, I mean, anytime you get in the woods, it's gonna amp it up. No matter what you do, no matter if you got cell cams or just doing it the old traditional way. Anytime you're in the woods, you're gonna be amped up.
Exactly, man. But hey, speaking of the hunting season, we talked about it a little bit earlier too, man. The dreaded Archer team, we're all set for the season, man.
Yeah,
Starting,
everybody said.
everybody set. You got obviously the main man, the dreaded Archer, stupid set. Then you got me, you know what I mean? First year in the stand with my bow, and I mean I am set up. You know what I'm saying? I am set up. The deer are there. I'm on my I will give a plug right here. I will give a plug to these cats right here because I feel like they're gonna help me put something down this year. So I want to get it right. Hunt wise, I got my stands plugged in on the hunt wise. I got the which wind will be perfect in which stand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Bro,
wait
hey,
for a message telling me which hey hunt this stand this morning. I mean, I'm ready.
hey, and people they sleep on the wind. They be like, the wind don't make a difference. Nah, it do. That wind make a difference.
I've seen the
Any
wind make a difference, so I believe it.
anything that you can add to your arsenal to just be that much further ahead of the deer because you're not gonna beat their nose, you're not gonna beat their
Exactly.
sight and all that. But anything's gonna give you an edge. Might as well do it. And hunt wise is good. And those guys worked on it for like 10 or 15 years before they even put it out. You know what I'm saying? I
Exactly.
mean, they got it down
Shout
to
out
the
to them
T.
cats right there. Before I move on, before I keep going on, can't forget to mention, you know what I'm saying, the one and only. Well, really not the one and only, but Rex Hayes, man. Can't forget about Rex Hayes, man.
Oh yeah,
Member
okay,
number
not the
3
one
of the
only because there's three of them.
exactly. It's 3 of them, man. But hey, can't forget about Rex Hayes. Hey, Rex Hayes. I know he said, you know what I'm saying. He came down here and was a humongous hand in getting me set up, man, for this season, man. So shout out to Rex Hayes as well,
I mean,
part of
hey,
the Red Archer squad.
Rex was set like in March, bro. hey, hey, Rex was set in March because he was calling me like, "Hey, man, I'm going out. I'm going to set this preset, this preset, this preset." I'm like, "You on it, bro?"
Hey man, we set. So we're gonna try to get something on camera, putting stuff on the ground this season, man. It's gonna be some wild mess. Y'all stay tuned for that, bro. We got a lot in store coming at y'all for this hunting season, man.
For sure.
With that being said,
to the RTL podcast.
there he is. I wasn't even expecting it. He shocked me. He shocked me with it.
I'm on it right now. I'm on it.
Hey, but with all that being said, if you are tuned into the podcast right now, please hit that like button, that share button, and hop in the comment section. Ask questions. Say what you got to say. We want to have this as two-way as possible here on the Read Talk and Listen podcast, man. Make sure y'all get over to the Instagram. Follow my boy at the Dreaded Archer, the _ Dreaded Archer 17, man. Myself, Big Poppy 19. Can't forget about my super producer who'll be here in a second. Killer Cam, that's KILLR Cam over on the Instagram, man. Make sure y'all get over there and do that. Other than that, if you're on the go and you can't catch us live, get over on the Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, anywhere you can hear a podcast, you can hear my voice, and as well as the Dreaded Archer.
Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already, go over and follow the Dreaded Archer Instagram page, and then go over and follow Carbon TV Media. If you do both of those things, you'll be entered for a chance.
Oh, he got it on hand.
To win this bad boy right here. This is a bear, legit to be exact. This is a bear legit. It's equipped with all the Trophy Ridge accessories. It's a great starter bow, 30 inches axle, so it's a pretty long bow. It's like I said, it's a beginner bow, but if you're somebody who already has a bow but just won't try a new brand or upgrade, it's a great bow. So follow me at the Dreaded Art at the _ Dreaded Archer 17, and then go over and follow my my new partners over at Carbon TV Media for a chance to win.
You heard it right there, man. Y'all get over there and get that done for a chance to win a free bow. Everybody likes stuff free. What's the saying? If it's free, it's for me.
It's for me. Hey, and Carbon TV follow back. They do follow back.
So get over there, follow Carbon TV, man. Hey, it's going live. Get you a free bow, or at least get a chance to win a free bow.
Exactly.
But man,
you are now tuned in to the RTL podcast.
Week 1 of the college football season was ridiculous.
Yes.
To say the least, man. I was sitting here getting as many games in as I could on Saturday, man. It was wild. And then we had some Sunday and Monday. So the first weekend was jam-packed with crazy football, man. Did you get a chance to watch any of them games?
Man, I think the only game that I paid attention to was I don't know, I was Illinois State and Wisconsin. It was because it was the only thing that was on.
Yeah,
and because I was out hunting all Saturday, so
well, I watched a few games, but I would tell you my top 3 that I watched.
All right,
and Ohio State, Notre Dame.
I heard that was a good one.
LSU, Florida State. Jackson State, FAMU, and what other games did I watch that I was really turned up in? I was turned up in the Clemson game just because I made that statement about that revenge tour. I think they own this year, whatever. So I was turned up for the Clemson game only for the simple fact that I wanted to see what they really what they had on the field, and they showed it. They turned up. So man, those games right there. I mean, you know how they used to have instant classics? All those games, besides the Clemson game, wouldn't be an instant classic. But all them other games, bro, instant classics. They were good games. I did not think Notre Dame could hold up, but they did.
I'm going to tell you a good game that most people overlooked, but it was big up here, was Iowa versus North Dakota State. 7-3. 7-3. It was a defensive game, and it wasn't a 7-3 that it wasn't a 7-3. It was an odd way they got 7-3.
Yeah.
So what you call it? Iowa got, was it 2 safeties? They got 2 safeties. No, they got 3 safeties and a field goal.
That's not 7. It'd be 2 safe. It'd be 2.
Oh yeah, they got two they got 2 safeties and a field goal, and that's how they got their 7.
Yeah, that's wild. 2 safeties in a game is wild in itself anyway. So that's a bad way to lose North Dakota State.
Yeah, 7-3.
But I didn't get to see that one, but I bet that was a good one.
But the big thing is, they are they're Division I AA, and what you call it, Iowa's of course Division I, and
10 Power 5.
And
Big 10.
Yeah. And the thing is, every year you hear this every time North Dakota State wins national championship. Oh, we can play with the big boys. We can play with the big boys. Well, y'all got to shot the big boys, and y'all shit the bed, and Iowa's not a good big boy.
Exactly. They're not ranked this year. They're not ranked this year, but they are Iowa at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? There is a recruiting difference.
Big recruiting difference.
Anyway, so hanging in 7-3 and losing in that way, like it sounds to me like North Dakota State may have been the better team Saturday. But
yes,
they just lost.
They lost. I think that their defense held. I mean, their defense stopped Iowa.
Yeah. I think defenses can keep. I think defenses all across the board, like Division I AA and a Division I defense, like defenses can most likely keep up. When it comes to depth, there's going to be an issue eventually in the game. But for the most part, defenses can keep up. But if your offense can't score, it's hard on a defense, especially when you're playing up a division or whatever it may be.
Yep.
It's hard on a defense.
I mean, just think about it. If North Dakota, if they score 1 touchdown, we're going in. I mean, they win the game.
Yeah, they win.
They win the game. 1 touchdown, they win the game. And then the Appalachian State, North Carolina game was crazy too.
Yeah, 40 points in the fourth quarter or something like that.
Yeah, it
was
wild.
Man. No D being played, but shout out to him. Shout out to him, man. But what the Jackson State FAMU game, which also was a blowout, but Shedeur Sanders was the talk of it. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur Sanders is what I really took away from that game. Also, their defense. Yeah. You know what I mean? Their defense played dumb. Their defense had 2 or 3 touchdowns themselves. But Shedeur Sanders threw for 5 touchdowns Saturday, man. Over 300 yards. No interceptions, and I think like 3-4 incompletions. Maybe 2 incompletions. Something like that. And I mean, if you watch the game, and if you didn't get to watch the game, you need to go back and watch the highlights or watch the playback. It wasn't, because that's what people try to say, like, oh, well, they're playing FAMU. You know what I'm saying? He's not playing in the Power 5 or blah, 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 blah. If you watch the game and you just see how he's sitting in the pocket, pressure come, moving up, making the throw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can he run, and did he run a few times? Yes. But making the throw. Scrambling to throw it. You know what I'm saying? Not just scrambling, but scrambling to throw the ball. Reading the defense pre-snap, adjusting at the line, picking the blitz up. I mean, all facets of his game was there. And then he gets on the interview post-game, and I mean, just like his pops. You know what I'm saying? Referring to himself in the third person. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see that.
2 had a great game. 2 felt comfortable. That's that's the talk he was talking after, you know, and in the post-game interview. You know what I'm saying? 2 has a great O-line. They keep 2 off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything about this cat is what the modern day football player is supposed to be.
Right.
You're marketable, great personality, ain't in no trouble, ain't in no BS in the media, and you got all facets of the game locked down.
I mean, you can definitely tell if you watch any of his games last year, he's definitely improved, you know what I'm saying, overall as a quarterback, as far as his pocket presence, you know, getting up and reading the defenses pre-snap. Like, he definitely has a great relationship with his receivers.
Yeah.
Like, he's done everything that, you know, when you listen to ESPN and these guys talk about these quarterbacks that need to, you know, they need to improve every year. He's made those improvements, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I can see Jackson State being a force to be reckoned with over in the SWAC.
Yeah. Jackson State's going to be a force to be reckoned with. They're going to have a test next week in Tennessee State, Eddie George.
Yep.
That's going to be another big game for them and on another big stage. And And I think they're ready for it, man. I think they're ready for it. If they can play anywhere like they played last week, offensively and defensively, they're gonna be a tough team to beat on any level versus
Yeah.
whoever. You know what I mean?
You know, the one thing I love about HBCUs, it seemed like every week it's something classic. It's a
Exactly. It's like it's a bowl game.
Yeah, it's almost every week's like a bowl game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got the what was it? The orange. What was
Orange
it? The
Classic.
Orange Classic. No, the Blossom Classic. Orange Blossom Classic.
Orange Blossom, yeah.
And then they'll have like the Southern Classic, and then you know every week is a no
the
matter
Tennessee State game is a big game like that too. It's a classic.
Yeah. So it's like even though it's a regular season game, the atmosphere feels like a bowl, like a championship atmosphere because that's just how we've
got to get to one.
They've designed that structure. I mean that culture.
We've got to get to one. And I'm telling y'all right now, Read Talk and Listen podcast, if we do get to a game, we are going to, I don't know what we're going to do, some type of pregame live at the stadium, something. We're going to do something to let y'all in on the atmosphere as well, because I can just tell from the commentators, you know what I'm saying, during the game or whatever, you know, they talking about the game also, but they're talking about what's going on with the band. The band, you know what I mean? Like you could just feel.
Name another college or no division that they talk about the band or the atmosphere of the game. It's only HBCUs because there's so much going on.
Exactly, and so that's why we got to get out to one, man. I know it's crazy. We got to get out to the atmosphere, but what's coming with all this? Even us talking about it right now, the publicity that's being put on HBCUs right now, and then like you said, it's always something going on. So they're running with this publicity.
Yep.
I mean, they are taking off and running with it. Obviously, this charge is led by Coach Prime. You know what I mean? But everybody's picking up and they're running with it. I mean, that wasn't the only HBCU cover game on Saturday. That's just the one I watched.
Well, I mean, look at College Game Day. They would in the past never talked about HBCUs ever. They had a whole segment on it.
Exactly.
A whole, and I think it's like an hour, just breaking down each team, and then each game that week or last weekend.
Exactly.
I had to text you. I was like, bro, you see this?
Exactly. And I think people don't understand. Let's just say, okay, let's just talk about Saturday, College Game Day. They got the segment on HBCU. All right. Back previous years, an NFL coach, you have to go to an HBCU game and watch the game and find the players and then follow the players.
Right.
All right. Now you sitting there on Saturday getting ready to watch whatever school you wanted to see anyway, and they got this segment all breaking down the HBCU teams. Well, just that 5 seconds, they say your name and your clip pop up and you get in that sack, or you might have did a good swim move, a good, you know what I'm saying, whatever it might be, and they like, who is Aubrey Miller? You know what I'm saying? Who is Aubrey Miller? Hey, he on the phone with the scout. Hey, how come we don't know about this? We don't know about this cat. Boom.
Get him on the board.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's little simple stuff, and that's what Deion talked about at the very beginning of this whole charge. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like the exposure. We always say it on this podcast: exposure
lead to expansion.
Exactly. So any coverage is good coverage, but I mean they're getting top coverage and they are running with it, man. So shout out to them, man. Give them some hand clap.
Oh, and also, what you call it? They are is not just a couple teams. All the teams, like now in the beginning, all the teams. There were some teams that were kind of pushing against Prime because they didn't think that like they were fine with the coverage they were getting.
Yeah.
Now they're realizing, oh snap, we see what Deion's vision was. You know what I'm saying? And it's like every HBCU school has bought in. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To the point now where
it's like I want that too.
Yep, I want that too. I want that coverage. I want to be getting some top ranked players to come here as well. You know what I'm saying? And what I would love to see is a lot of these guys that retire from the NFL, you know, some of the greats, go back and coach like a Prime or Eddie George or Marshall Faulk. Go back. Yeah, like I would love to see Jackson State at Mississippi Valley. That's where he came from.
So say who at Mississippi Valley?
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, you said okay.
Who I say?
You said Jackson State.
Oh yeah, no, I would love to see Jerry Rice.
But yeah, I would love to see Jerry Rice there too. I think that's a good deal. And then we talked about it before, recruiting wise. What better recruiting tool is there? Like, if there's a reason Travis Hunter's at Jackson State. Well, now whatever else went on to get him there, if it is funds involved, whatever that might be, that's cool. Everybody doing it, so I'm not mad at that. You are a DB, and Deion Sanders comes to your home, your school, and says, "I want to coach you." You're going to be coached by Deion. Why wouldn't you go be coached by Deion Sanders?
Exactly.
And now they're on ESPN. They got the fly uniforms. They got the facility. They got the locker rooms. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying it almost feel like somebody at Jackson State is listening to the RTO, because it seemed like Jackson State has made all the changes that we said HBCU needs. It seemed like they're making them steps, upgrading the facility, upgrading the jerseys.
Of course they listening. Of course they listening. They better listen.
There he is. Hey, shout out to the super producer, man. Killer Cam right there. Y'all get over there. Follow my boy, KILLR Cam on the Instagram, man. But they listen. I mean, I don't know if they listen or not. I think we use a lot of common sense on this show. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of things that we say happen. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the obvious thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy since season 1. Let's get it. CJ Brothers, shout out to him. But why, if you want to get kids to your school, what do kids like?
They like the flashy shit. The
They
jerseys,
like the flashy.
the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? The locker room.
Exactly. The quarterback, Shador, he a fly individual. You know what I'm saying? He likes to present himself in a fly way. You know what I'm saying? Grill, chains, watches. Hey, get done winning.
I wore mine. Can y'all see them tweeting? That's some little baby ones.
Baguettes, baby.
Dogs.
He inspired me. I want to go play for Prime.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities on the sideline, like it's like the U without the BS.
Yeah.
The U back in the day without the BS. You know what I'm saying? So why would they? That is a place that I want to be if I'm a high schooler coming out, and especially on the defensive side, I'm gonna go play for the best ever.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm a linebacker and Ray Lewis is a coach somewhere and he comes and sits in my living room, I know I threw a little shade on Ray last week, so I'm gonna pump him up this week. You know, he comes and sits in my living room and say, "Hey, I'm the coach down here at Prairie View A&M." You know what I'm saying? I can make you an NFL superstar out of Prairie View A&M.
I'm going.
You're going to get coached by Ray.
Yep.
Same thing if you're a receiver and it's Jerry or it's T.O. or you know what I'm saying, or it's Randy. You're going. So Jackson State, they in the forefront of it because Prime is there and he started it all. But everybody, there are a lot of, look at that portal list. There are a lot of guys who left Power 5 last year and went to HBCU, not just Jackson State either.
Nope,
you know
all over. Howard, Tennessee State, Southern, Grambling, FAMU. Like they were going
I'm
pretty
pretty
everywhere.
sure the quarterback at FAMU is from Ohio State or somewhere like that.
Yeah, he was. I think he was a freshman last year. Yeah, and transferred out.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all across the board down there. Like I said, they're taking this coverage and they're running with it, man. Shout out, salute to them, and I can't wait to see the rest of the season. And then Deion, you know what Deion said at the beginning of the season?
What's that?
Hey, Nick Saban got to give me 2 years. See, in the next 2 years, we may see Jackson State playing Bama. What's that gonna look like?
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one.
Travis Hunter's last year at Jackson State.
That
as a junior.
And the thing is, I saw a lot of coverage about him, and it was like, oh, he's a waste of talent. He didn't even do anything during the FAMU game. Watch that game. He made them stop throwing to an entire side of the field. After 2 attempts. They did not go to that side anymore. They threw his way twice and he touched the ball twice. And he basically made them restructure their game plan. And that had a big factor in the way the score went too. Whether you want to say it or not. I don't know why people want to attack this kid again because of the decision he made. Because if he went to Bama, let's just say he would have went to Bama. Or he would have went to Florida State. That's where he was going.
Let's say he would have went to Florida State and he played against LSU last week, and that same thing happened. They threw at him twice, and you didn't hear from him for the rest of the game.
It
It would be a
over.
whole different story.
Whole different story. Yep.
Hunter Island, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So media, man, get y'all mind right. Get y'all stuff together, man, and get off this kid. And us too. Get off this cat. Let him be great at Jackson State. Look at me, boy. Look at me, boy.
The great American poet Nick Reed once said.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But in darker news, I don't know if it's darker news, but it's definitely some crazy news. Nike is robbed for $800K.
Somebody hit a lick, man.
Nike is robbed for $800K worth of unreleased sneakers.
What kind of sneakers were they, Cam?
Some Cherry 11s, some Navy 4s, got them for some short sets. But Trey, you probably would about a 10 and a half, 11.
I wore 12, man.
Okay. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So good people of Memphis. I don't know if you know about I-30 or not. But a couple pairs of 12s and a 13, and hey,
You hear me?
hey, I can get them going, by the way.
Hey, please. My boy said, I need the donkeys. Hey, please. Hey, if y'all, whoever did it, I do not promote Rob.
No.
But it's already happened now. It's out there. The shoe's gone.
I do support the secondhand market.
You hear me?
I don't need no receipts. I just need the boxes. I can tell if we call them wooks.
Wooks. We don't need no wooks.
It's an even exchange.
It's even exchange.
The law of equivalent exchange.
And if y'all really got 20, it was 20 trailers full.
God.
If y'all really got 20 trailers full of inventory, I got a couple homies with some trucks. And
bro, if it was 20 trailers, that was an inside job.
Yeah, it had to be.
Inside job. If it was like, oh, they got a half of a trailer, I say that was one of those was it something of opportunity?
Yeah, crime of opportunity.
It's a crime of opportunity.
No, they went through and cherry picked 20 semi trailers full.
20 trailers, inside job. Hey, look at me. Y'all got about 45 minutes before boss come through here. I'm turning my back. I'm going to lunch. Do what you gotta do.
Exactly. Do what you gotta do. Look at about 20 truckloads. Let's just you have to be able to move 20 truckloads.
And to go through and cherry pick and know what you was getting, you would almost, because like different logistics companies, FedEx and UPS, I've heard that they have like their own software program that they load these trailers and they know where each individual box is on this trailer.
Yeah.
To go through and get a very specific unreleased shoe, 2 different pairs, and a very unique short set. You didn't just get lucky, my boy. You had some help.
You had some help, yeah.
Yeah, some help.
But you need some more help.
That's the thing, because how do you get off of them without getting caught?
Sneaker show.
Yep, it's like a gun show.
Yeah.
Sneaker show.
They'll pull up. They'll have authenticators on site. They don't care nothing about your receipt. I didn't see more fake receipts than I didn't see real ones.
Yeah.
They're gonna look. They're gonna sniff it. They're gonna look at the tongue. Yes, it'll pass. And then.
Yo, this is kind of a side note, but I don't know why I find myself watching this, but I watch these dudes, those authenticators. I watch them look at the box and lick the bottom of the shoe and get the sniffing. Like, what they sniffing? Like,
the first one to authenticate though.
So can they smell? Are there guys out there that can smell fake ones?
So I think what it is, right? Is a lot of they check from what I've been told, they checking for a few things. If they've been worn, and then a lot of these famous factories. So there are factories in overseas. We ain't going to talk about where, that's irrelevant, but they make 1-for-1s. Like some of them are even use better materials than what the real ones are. But these factories, I don't know if you've ever got like a package that came from overseas that was mass produced or anything. It had like a acetone smell, like kind of smelled like what we say smell like the nail shop in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got that. They checking for that. But yeah, also see if you wore them and different types of somebody at the door. different types of leathers and suedes and stuff. The higher quality will have its own, its own unique scent as well. So that's supposedly what they checking for. I ain't sniffing on nobody's shoe, especially if it's used. Hang it up.
So you telling me is these authenticators are like the sommeliers of shoes, like they got a sommelier of wine. Oh yeah, this wine was made from grapes from the Champagne region of France, and the grapes was grown in soil at 7 point. Yeah. Hey, play, you wore these shoes, man, with no socks on. It was about 80 degrees outside that day.
This always been my whole thing with the authenticator, right? If I'm a whoever overseas, and I used to work in the shop, I was on the line sewing the shoe. I know what the seam's supposed to look like. I know the extra stitch on the left side that, you know what I'm saying, that says this is a shoe from whatever brand. You know what I'm saying? And I get fired or I leave. I decide I'm gone. I can do this shit on my own. And I go off and I start making wooks, but I'm stitching just like, and my homies let me know when the stitch changed. That still work there. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting them out. I'm putting them out. That come up to a show.
Is it a whoop though at that point?
That's why they start calling them replicas. Because like I've seen, don't get me wrong, I'm not no authenticator by no means, but I can spot some shoddy work.
Yeah.
But man, I done seen some at the show, like been watching them get authenticated, and they was telling them that they was fakes. And there's people right behind me like, hey, I'll cop them right now because I couldn't tell which were they going for. So
yeah.
I mean, that's more when you get into like, these replicas, and like you see a lot of these guys are different businesses will do custom shoes based off a popular silhouette like the Dunks or some Air Maxes, some ones or whatever, and they'll get their logo put into it, and it's just as good a quality as what you could go get at the Nike store or what's the ones, Foot Action, Foot Locker. You can't tell,
man.
And that's crazy, man. That'll mess the game up right there. But
these shoes are definitely gonna flood the market. And so once these shoes hit the secondary market, is that going to the price go up or they go down?
So I don't know about the Navy 4s, but I know the 11 is a very coveted shoe, and plus it coming out with that cherry red colorway, people's gonna go stupid for that. They're not gonna care.
Exactly.
Where it came from. But I mean, yeah, they'll whenever it happens, I mean, if they're smart, they'll wait till Christmas to try to do something with them. But then people's got extra money to throw around anyway, and it's
I'm tell you, when I'm waiting. Hey, you know when I'm waiting, don't you?
See, January, February,
I'm waiting for that tax season, baby. Tax season, then you get them, because then everybody feel rich. Then,
and that's the thing. If you got them all, you set the price.
You set the price.
Yeah, they're gonna have some crash test dummies, some youngsters out there trying to shake something, see what they can get for them. Because people, then it's a buyer's market. Like, man, I know them 11s. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Anybody watching? But then after the first few pairs get out there, and somebody with something to them, a little follow on Instagram, so and so, somebody out of Pooh Shiesty's camp got a pair on, and then now it's cool. Now it's even more into the culture. Like, I got these bad boy shoes on. The ones you can't get.
These hoes stolen,
there will be a untold story about the truckload being stolen.
Oh, that would be lit.
That'd be lit.
But then I'd be like, man, that when I start seeing stuff like that, I'm like, okay, shit, some of this shit fake now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't riding with the police and the criminals. That shit don't work like that.
Nick will tell you, we was overdoing some video work at one of these local high schools down here, and I seen a cat with a pair on that ain't out. Where did you get them? Oh, my boy in Memphis. You know so-and-so? No, you don't know him. I don't.
No.
But I could get to know him.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. But that's the thing, man, with the shoe game. That's why I guess I never really got into it. Like, I got whatever pair here and there or whatever. But I always be like, why wouldn't I just buy the rep? Yeah. Now they call it replica, but why wouldn't I just buy the Whoop? Growing up, why wouldn't I just buy the Whoop? Obviously, it's some fake Whoops. I know you remember them Superman 4s that was wooky as hell.
Superman 4s. I think somebody had some Superman 1s.
Hey, boy. Hey. But now you can go on. You can literally get online right now if you really just wanted to. And you wanted to have all the J's that was out. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you couldn't go take them and get them authenticated nowhere, but you can literally get online, AliExpress, blah, 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 whatever. I ain't going to go on because we ain't giving nothing no free shit.
No free plugs.
But you can get on there and get, like Cam said, the silhouette of whatever shoe you thinking of. And if you know what you're doing, you got the shoe.
Yeah.
You can get the color leather, the color patent leather, whatever is rocking that's hot. You can make that at your house and wear them.
Bro, when I saw a cat take a pair of ones out of a cement block, he put them in cement, put water in it, and left them there for a couple of weeks. Broke the cement, cleaned them jokers off, and revamped them. You couldn't tell. Now you give that guy a silhouette, man, he could probably make some damn good shoes.
Exactly. Take every piece off and put every piece back on. You can order every shoe piece by piece.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. So if you really just want to rock them and save you a little bit of bread, you can really have all the hottest drops for the low. You got the 11 silhouette. You got 15 silhouettes of 11s. You got 15 different colorways right there of 11.
I know it's a cat in Texarkana doing that right now. I done been seeing him about 5 or 6 times in the past 2 months, and he got on about $8,000 worth of Jordans every time I see him. You know who I'm talking about.
Hey, or this could be Nike. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, leave that truck out there, man. We need to file this insurance policy.
I mean, that would
not surprise Nike's me. On the insurance policy. They making hand over fist.
No.
One of the vice president's son, that was
last year.
He was using her employee ID to get them for a discount and had warehouses full, not trucks, like airplane hangars full of stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
Man, let me tell you something.
Ain't nobody above getting another.
Hey, they knew what was going on. It was just once it got found out, then it was like, we told you.
Had to slap him down.
We told you, man, be on the low, and you on Instagram and all this. You're done.
And you know they probably ain't got, they're professional security, but you know what I'm saying? You come back off your lunch break, say you didn't know. Just say you the crash dummy, you the second shift guy at the security company, and you in Memphis in the middle of the night, and you see these dudes going in on these trailers.
They can have it.
I'm not fooling with them boys.
Nope. They ain't mine.
I'm walking to a secure location, and if I got to make a phone call to somebody, I'm doing it from deep within inside the building.
Hey, but real talk though, like if somebody did see you, like you said, why would I risk my life for these shoes?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? My check gonna be the same Friday, whether I stop this crime or whether it don't go down. So it's just gonna have to go down tonight. They shouldn't have had me on the night shift.
Like, hey, bro, what y'all doing out here? Hey, no. Hey, that black truck over there, 12.
Give me a few pair, my boy. I ain't see Nathan.
What was going on in the shipping? Nothing. It's about to start raining. I'm finna come inside.
I'm telling you.
You are now tuned in to the RTL podcast.
Hey, if you tuned into the podcast right now, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hop in that comment section, man. Matter of fact, do one better than that and hit that link and come on over here and chop it up with us. Let us know what you think. Want to hear?
The link is in the chat.
Yes, sir. Link in the chat and the description, I believe. I thought I saw it up there earlier. But make sure you hit that like, and most importantly, man, hit that share button. Let everybody know what you're watching, why you're watching, and where you're watching it at, man, over here at the RTL. If you're on the go, can't catch us live, make sure you get over to that Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, anywhere you can hear a podcast, you can hear my voice as well as the voice of the dreaded Archer.
For sure. And Carbon TV.
And Carbon TV.
Shout out Carbon TV.
Shout out Carbon TV, man, one time for the one time. Hey, before I get up out of here, man, I'm going to let y'all rock on and do y'all's thing, but for real, KILLRCAM. If you're in Memphis, you know what I'm here for. The DMs are always open.
On me, man. We'll take a party pack coming up out of Memphis right about now, man. I'll take those short sets too.
Yep. That truck fit, baby.
Hey, come on, man. It ain't gonna be no truck fit coming from Nike, but come on, man.
It's a truck fit. The reason he called it a truck fit because people would get.
But I was saying it wouldn't be the truck fit brand. But I hear
no, not the brand. No,
I hear you though. But speaking of truck fit, boy, you just know what you're doing tonight, don't you? Speaking of truck fit, man, Lil Wayne this is one of the hottest verses he's dropped in a long time to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you might think or what other people think, but I think this is one of the hottest verses he's dropped in a minute. And it's on DJ Khaled's album, God Did. And that's what the song is titled. God Did. And
Right.
Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, and Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Hove. All right. You heard the song.
Yeah.
Cam, have you heard the song? Come on back, Cam. I need you on here for this too.
No, I'm looking it up right now because I forgot all about it.
Oh yeah.
But you lost me. I quit typing when you said Hove. I was like,
he is on there. Okay, and that's what the debate's about. Who did they thing better on the track? Wayne or Hove? And before you go, Trey, before you give me your response, I'm gonna give you a little bit of what I've been seeing throughout the comments.
Okay.
All right. I've been seeing on there that Wayne got on there and he did Wayne, but he wasn't really, he wasn't really saying that, which I disagree wholeheartedly. And then they try and say, Jay-Z, you gotta I can reword that. They saying Wayne's verse was good, but you hear it, you know what he's saying, and it's over. They saying Jay-Z's verse, it's so good, you gotta play it back and back and back and really hear what he's saying. And damn, did he mean this and mean that? And you know what I'm saying?
If I gotta do all that mental gymnastics to figure it out, it's too much. But
I ain't even heard it.
But I'm also gonna say this though. I'm smarter than the average bear, so a lot of stuff that he say, I picked up off the first go around. I don't have to go back and listen to it. I picked it up.
Double entendres or something like that.
Yeah. That's exactly what they were talking about in the comments, the entendres and all that shit.
Toyota Tundras.
Toyota Tundras. Hey, for real.
But hey, when I heard it, so Ross go first, then Wayne, then Jay-Z.
I don't want to discount Ross either because Ross did his thing too.
Yeah. But Ross gonna give you a Ross verse.
And that's what he gave.
Yeah.
Give me 3 minutes and I'm coming right back.
And then, you know what I'm saying, Wayne went, then Jay-Z went. And when I heard Jay-Z's verse, the first thing that popped in my head was, oh, he listened to Wayne's verse and then he went in.
Yeah.
Wayne definitely killed Hove on that one.
we got Cole. We got my boy Cole Watson, aka Sugar Free, in the building, man. What's up?
Sugar Free, Sugar Free. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, yeah, I feel like Wayne ate Hove on there, and I'll let you finish, Trey, before I give my take on it. But go ahead.
Yeah, now Wayne killed it. Now did Jay-Z say some cool stuff? Yeah, like my favorite line is, "How many millionaires that came from Hove's tree?" I can name 3.
Hove's crib.
We say ye, me, ye, and re.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's dope because he said the same thing. A lot of time, if you listen to Jay-Z verse, go back and listen to the song because he's saying the same thing. He said the same thing on Drake's Pound Cake.
He did
about how many millionaires that have I made, and he named them all. He doing the same. He giving you the same respit verse.
Yeah, and then also that hoe was too long, Jay.
He gonna go long.
That hoe was too long.
Even when he do songs with Drake, he take 18 bars.
Go ahead, Cody.
Hove know too much. He just knows too much. That's the Illuminati lyrics right there. He gonna have some say. He gonna have something to talk about. Listen,
but it was too long. Like I know I'm not the only one that I was listening to the verse or whatever, and I was like, okay, Jay-Z doing his thing. And then like it would be to the part where like the beat dropped, like you know what I'm saying, like the God, that shit was supposed to come back, but then he going again, and I'm like, okay, damn, Hove, you know what I'm saying? And then it come again, and I'm like, okay, damn, 3 stanzas.
Almost what you would have that lighter to flick again. That's what it was.
On me. But Wayne came in and Wayne, he didn't just rap. You know what I'm saying? He told what he needed to say. You know what I'm saying? He told on that whole, hey, look around you in the rap game, in the industry, look around you. All you see is me.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? What did he say? Dreadlocks, face tats, I'm the apex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
God did his thing when he made me. Like,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got on there and said what he needed to say on that hoe. Like, okay, it's getting kind of out of hand. Like, everybody look like me. Y'all gonna give me my credit or what?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The whole rock star thing, like Lil Uzi Vert, even Lil Yachty, X, motherfucking
Juice WRLD,
Juice, all them cats is children of Wayne.
and they not even first generation. They like fifth and sixth generation.
Exactly.
Wayne.
Like the rock star. I'm a rapper, but I'm a rock star. That came from Wayne.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and all the Migos.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Sugar free, it ain't sweet up in this thing.
Yeah, no, it ain't. Gotta get bitter sometimes.
Yeah, you just listened to it. You hot.
I just listened to it.
You hot off the first take. What you got?
I was a little disappointed that he had some auto tune in there. He could have did without that. Like that's calm. But it gave me, you know what I'm saying, Carter 3 vibe, so I fool with it. But I mean, I'm not a Jay-Z fan, but I think it was hard. But I mean, he didn't have the hardest verse on that thing.
Dude, I can't. There's only been one Jay-Z album that I could listen to from front to back, and that was the Black Album. Other than that, everything else I gotta skip through. I'm just not a fan of Jay-Z.
It's just that New York sound, ain't it?
Right. That's exactly what it is.
That Bronx, man. He just ain't. Yeah.
They ain't got no styrofoam cups in New York.
He really the only rapper from New York that raps like him too. There really ain't any other rapper.
But the sound is the same.
The sound, that sounds the same.
The sound is the same, but it's he do it. He's Jay-Z. I'm not gonna hate on Jay-Z.
Like 50-50.
Yeah, but that sound is just that sound, man. Even when me and Cam at work, like we even going through music or whatever, and as soon as the beat play, we like to New York. You know what I'm saying? Like that New York music just got a sound to it. Like
like
Dipset
and the Locks and all. I can't rock with none of that.
And
there's one of them that's all right from the Dipset,
but yeah, Jules Santana and Jim Jones is it. That's the only ones I can rock with.
Bro, you know the same thing about our H-Town music though. Everybody up north saying the same thing about our H-Town music.
Slow loud banging all in my trunk full of funk. I ain't never been a punk.
Hey, watch out now. They might take us out.
It sounded like it didn't. I thought it was copyrighted.
No, I'm rocking with it. But
hey, boy, J Mose at Jay-Z is pure garbage.
Garbaggio. I'm not gonna say garbage, but he just, man, listen to me. If Wayne get on there and he got that old school Wayne flow, it's gonna be hard to beat him. Period.
Yep.
It touch us too much. We always talk about that, like music touches, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like a smell you smell that take you back in the day, or something you see, you know what I'm saying, that might look like your old crib, or whatever it might be, that take you back. No matter what, ain't nothing gonna be able to beat that. You know what I'm saying? Like that smell you smell when grandma was cooking that breakfast, ain't no breakfast gonna hit that smell.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So when Wayne hop on there and hit you with that high school before the football game, you know what I'm saying, flow, it's gonna be hard for somebody to hop on there, especially if you're from the South and it's Jay-Z to compete with Wayne.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
The fact that they posted that on YouTube, this particular link that I was in, I don't know if it's the official. I mean, this is DJ Khaled's official channel. It's been on YouTube. The video's been published for 12 days. 6.6 million views.
Yes, sir. But with them names, you know that's gonna run. With them names, you know it's gonna run. First of all, DJ Khaled is definitely doing his thing. He dropping albums like he a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Ross on there.
I'm telling you, man.
Wayne on there, Jay-Z on there. I mean, you know that's gonna do numbers.
Always.
Khaled needs to get out the videos. That's all I'm saying. He can produce.
No, man, he make them, bro. He make the video because he did. I don't even think he write the stuff down. He say, I think it go off top of his head. I think he talk like that in real life.
Yeah, he's stuck in it. He's stuck.
It's crazy. Yeah, he's so deep
lines.
into it.
He got 3 lines. He ain't got it. It's all off the top.
Yeah,
more life. We the best.
Ooh, they don't want you to win.
Man, he just said
major key.
Oh man,
they didn't believe in us.
The whole song, the whole video too.
But hey, you can't lie. When he started hitting that shit at the beginning of the song, it turned you up. You don't know what the song gonna be.
Back to yeah.
But it turned you up as soon as especially when he hit that. Who
We.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. Stop playing.
But then you go immediately think you getting followed with that T-Pain. All I do is
Yep.
right, is getting hit with somebody else's verse.
Yeah, he do come with that. Anytime he hop on the front of a song and he get the hype man, and I'm like Colton, I get that. Oh, I do it.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh, it's a different song.
Exactly. That's that music taking you back to that. That's that music taking you back to that old shit. You can't.
Cool.
You can't hear.
Cool, but you can't. It ain't just it ain't that old shit no more.
Exactly. It ain't, man. But hey, Sugar Free, we appreciate you hopping in the chat, my boy.
Yeah, man. Hey. I had to say something about Weezy.
I already knew that was gonna bring you out for sure. I already knew that was gonna bring you out, boy.
The real one's got the Wayne radar, like a Wayne.
I'm out here. You gotta hear me.
On me. Hey, we appreciate you, my boy.
Peace.
Hey,
something I was finna ask, and I might should have asked him. There's not too many songs. Like I was thinking, listen to this, Wayne's and then Jay-Z's verse. It was like, you hear some rap songs and it's like whoever goes before them kind of sets the tone of like who's next. Like, oh, I heard his verse, now I got to do it. Yeah. It's not very. I mean, is there any besides Mr. Carter? Is there any Wayne and Jay-Z collabs
outside of Mr. Carter?
I don't think
I can't think of them.
I don't know. I think I actually saw an interview one time where Wayne was like, they were supposed to do a song way back in the day. It never got done. And then
I thought an album was supposed to come. I thought we was going to get a Wayne and Jay-Z album after Carter 3.
That never happened.
Never happened.
It never happened, man. It never happened because the rap game crazy.
Bro, that's another show. Another topic for another show is albums that we thought we were going to get and never got.
I'm still waiting on the Rod and Drake. And when that hit, I'm going for however many hours it is. I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to hear nothing. I got to hear it all.
Full tank of gas.
I'm telling
you.
We never got the T Wayne album.
Nope,
never got it.
Got a few songs, but not the full.
Yeah, not the full
project.
album.
That was it.
And that hoe would have been dumb, especially back then.
Ooh, during that time, man, they ran the game, bro. They won the game.
Take you out to Wisconsin. I was like, you said Wisconsin on them, bro.
He had to make it rhyme.
And got away with it.
Yeah,
we singing like it's right. Wisconsin. Yeah.
Bro, T-Pain got the most songs that people think they know the words, and it's not what the word is.
Oh, for sure. No doubt.
Especially with I'ma buy you a drink. Everybody, and ooh-wee. It's not ooh-wee, it's and then. And then I'm gonna take you home with me.
He done hit a hard dab. I need one more in this lifetime. DJ Drama, Gangsta Grill's Lil Wayne mixtape. Like I just need one.
DJ Drama passed away.
No, are you sure?
Positive, man. Drama passed away like earlier this year.
No way.
Yeah. If he didn't, I'm gonna feel bad, but I think he passed.
Bro, you better not put nobody in the ground, man.
Nope. Not that wasn't DJ Drama. That was somebody. That was somebody
DJ
else.
AM.
No, I can't think of the DJ that passed. Oh man,
that boy done put somebody in the ground.
I need one more Gangsta Grills tape.
One more Gangsta.
I'm trying to think of what songs that are popular right now that I would want to hear Wayne spit on. I'm thinking first, just what comes to mind is
DJ K-Slay. That's who passed.
It's that new Drake song that everybody's playing right now.
Which one?
I heard Poppy outside.
Oh,
I don't understand the name of that hoe either, but it's getting real hoppy outside.
Yeah, is it Jimmy Cook?
Yeah, Jimmy Cook.
Oh, better not play too much. They'll be
they show gonna snatch it down.
Definitely that one. Drake won all his. That boy said, "Can't wait for the Donovan and Eric Aiken collab album."
I can't be playing.
Shout out to the local insurance man, Brian Boat. But man, the rap game is crazy, man, and something really crazy just happened a couple of times in the music industry this week, actually, or in these past couple of weeks. But Quando Rondo, we all know Quando Rondo really blew up. He was already pretty famous, but he really blew up in the death of King Von. You know, he was the one fighting with King Von before his homeboy, you know, did what he did.
Right.
Super blew up then. Now he's all in the media and he banging the set. You know what I'm saying? He is a neighborhood crip. You know what I'm saying? Rolling 60. He banging that when he out in LA and all that extra, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? While he's out in LA, he gets rolled up on, pulled up on, whatever you want to call it. And his homeboy gets hit. He gets shot too, I believe, in the leg or something like that, or ankle or something. But his homeboy gets shot and he gets killed. All right. After that, he says, "Man, I ain't none of that no more." You know what I'm saying? I ain't neighborhood no more. I ain't Jump Out Gang, which is a gang he ran with back in Savannah, Georgia. You know, he's saying, "I'm none of that no more." You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't riding for me like that anyway, and I'm out. Well, obviously, that didn't go over too well in the street code.
Will they be chanting at them football games? You can't do that.
And so a high ranking or a famous, I guess you could say, Rolling 60 comes out on Instagram and say, "Nah, my boy, that ain't how it go down. You want out, you come get jumped out." You know what I'm saying? So it's like an ongoing back and forth between them right now as to what he should do. And a lot of people in the industry is like, "Man, you ain't got to go get jumped out, bro. You do you know, live your life, go do your thing, change your life for the better, blah, blah, blah." And then the streets is talking and saying, "Man, hey, look, we lose homies every day. That don't get you out the game."
But then it brings up the question: when is it all right to get out? Like, do you have to announce it, or can you just like fade in the bushes? Can you just fade?
I mean, if you out here, if you done done everything you just said you done. Let's just say Quando Rondo is really out here and he a demon, right? There ain't no such thing as getting out. I mean, you can say you out. You don't hang with the guys no more, or whatever. You don't hang with the fellas, but that don't stop me from you didn't hurt my family, and I see you. That ain't gonna. Oh, he out.
Well, like that's something different.
But other than that, then what's being in?
Once you've done some stuff like that, then you put the mark on your back. It is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. But other than that, what's being in? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he shouldn't even have to say nothing. He could have just rolled off into the sunset.
Yeah, man.
If that's the case,
back up, move to Wyoming somewhere, and
you can't even move to Wyoming. You just live your life. If you
because I'm sure he's like supplying money. He's definitely a line of income.
He might be a line of income, but not to them cats in LA. He ain't. He don't live there.
What about Snoop? Exactly. Do we consider Snoop to be an active gang member anymore? I mean, he still wears the colors,
but Snoop was like the type to just, I'm just gonna do me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he could have just did that. But obviously he got ops. His car just got shot up and his homeboy is dead. That's why I'm saying, like, no, ain't no walking. You can't walk away, bro. Ain't no walking away from that. You can say what you want to say. That don't mean that everybody else can play. That's like
I think what he meant was I'm not going to be active anymore. I'm done. But it's like once you do dirt, that dirt gonna follow you. You know what I'm saying? So you can walk away from the life, but you still, that part is still tied to it. You know, you still tied to it from that way. It's just like when you look back at all these guys that was in, like, you know, the mafia, you know, the Gambino family, the Gottis, all that. Some of them guys that walked away, yeah, you walked away. And that means that the group, the family you came from, yeah, you're not privy to the information anymore. You can't come to meetings, But, and you don't get protection from us no more. So once you walk away, now you are
still affiliated.
You're still affiliated by name, but now you can be touched now. The goons got you because if you're not a made man. You know what I'm saying? Like you in it. Murder.
Hey, check him out. Boy, hey, what that is on the front of that thing?
You know what I'm saying? That's a wide body.
Hey, you don't know nothing about that.
You don't know nothing about that right there, man. You don't know nothing about that.
But yeah, it's one of the things where you're just in it at this point. You know what I'm saying? And even if you decide, hey, I'm done, you're never done. Like, it's what it is. It's one of those things that once you get in it, you can't get out. Even if you get out, you're not out because
you never fully out.
You got people who want you.
Exactly. So once you get to that point, yeah, like if you affiliated, you never done no dirt, you really don't have no beef, nobody really knows you, you can really just walk away.
Yeah.
And and it is what it is. But more tragic news in the hip hop community. 600 Breezy, his girlfriend of a while, took her own life as well this past week. And it's really tragic. Left a long. I don't even know what that would be called. Suicide note.
It's just a note, yeah.
Suicide letter.
Your manifesto.
A super long, manifesto, a super long one. Y'all can go read that if you like. I mean, some crazy stuff, man. And it broke him down. You know what I'm saying? In his post on Instagram, it broke. He out down for the count. You know what I'm saying? And I just think these two situations tying together for me as to like it's time to put down the hard body, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't be touched, you know what I'm saying? I'm a demon, blah, blah, blah mentality out here. Because obviously when it hit at home,
it hit different.
And yeah, you might have lost some homies, a few, some friends to street violence or whatever it may be, but it ain't hit you at the crib yet. You know what I'm saying? When it hits you at the crib, now you want to walk away. You don't want to be in the gang no more. When it hit you at the crib, you know what I'm saying? Now you can't get up, you can't eat, you can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I think this really just showed me like it's time. Well, I've been knowing, but I'm saying I think it showed everybody, you know what I'm saying, that it's time to put that shit down, you know what I'm saying, and just live.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of those guys, they have to put on that hard body persona, you know what I'm saying? Just for the fact of what's all going around them.
Yeah.
You know, man, like, because we look at all that stuff and like, how can they go through this? Like, how can they lose a friend and be on live the next day, yelling whatever they be yelling? You know what I'm saying? Like, as if it doesn't faze them. But then that's on camera. But behind closed doors, sometimes you got to break down. You can't have that big body, that hard body mentality all the time. You know what I'm saying? We all human. You know what I'm saying? Like we have all kind of different crazy emotions. And these cats are young, you know what I'm saying? So not only do they got, the fact that they are human and everything, but when you're young, your emotions are everywhere anyways. They're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how to channel those emotions, and you only know one way, you act that way to cover it up because that's who you put out there, who you are. You're not this, you're not a vulnerable person. And a lot of guys put on that front because they're vulnerable. They're vulnerable.
Yeah.
They put it out there anyways. They've been through some shit in their life. And it's what it is.
Exactly. Yeah, there's also things that can harden you up too. I'm not saying they haven't been through things that can make them, be that hard body type of cat. But when shit hit the fan at the crib, you know what I'm saying? You don't have no choice but to show who you really are. You know what I'm saying? If that's who you really are, just be who you are. You know what I'm saying? You guys have like 600 Breezy to the point where he can move out of Chicago and live his life and be whatever he want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to do that. But I hope lessons are learned from these experiences, man, because it keeps happening over and over again. It's like we watching the tape on rerun. You know what I'm saying? A rapper blows up, he's a young cat out of the system, out of the whatever, he blows up, gets real big, bam, he gone. The next wave come through, young rapper blow up, he get big, boom, he gone. You know what I'm saying? We just keep seeing it over and over and over again.
And we're desensitized to it. It's like, so such and such got killed. Like, oh, all right. And then you just kind of go to the next one.
Exactly. Until it's like a Dolph. And then it's like, oh, we got to stop. You know what I'm saying? But when it's these little young cats, ain't nobody saying that. That little Jacksonville beef war, ain't nobody saying nothing. War in Chirac, ain't nobody saying nothing.
No, it's a moneymaker, man.
Yes, it's entertainment at this point.
Yeah.
I think that's how those kids that are involved in it look. I mean, it's real to them, but
they're getting famous off of it. You're right.
Yeah, we can't stop. It's been quiet out here this week. Who we on?
Exactly. Like right now, which I'm not gonna go through the names of it, but if you follow the Chirac War at all or whatever, we all know names of people that we should not know.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like we know guys who like their rap career never took off. You know what I'm saying? But we know their names. We know guys
and it's not for rapping.
Exactly. And then we also know guys who didn't even rap. They didn't do anything, but they're famous. Even if they're passed away at this point, they're famous. You know what I'm saying? For committing crimes or whatever they was doing. You know what I'm saying? And we know them. Like they live here. You know what I'm saying?
But because I've had this conversation before with people. It's not no different than the mobsters, you know what I'm saying? When you got, Lucky Luciano, you got John Gotti, you got Bugsy, you got all these famous, mob members, Danny Green, them guys doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But their stuff wasn't televised like this is. You know what I'm saying? Like you heard about it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said,
I didn't even read about it, but it was, weeks later after the fact.
You read about it, you heard about it, the streets talked, but that's where it stopped. It wasn't being covered on, you don't have YouTube channels. You didn't have YouTube channels back then that was covering this stuff like breaking news.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Given and almost it's like a lore almost.
Got this English guy.
Like it ain't real.
Got this English guy that ain't never been to Chicago talking all about it.
Exactly. Yep. Telling you details, mama's name, sister's name. Like
bro, he got like paperwork.
Yeah. Like shit we should know about an average person or an average situation. You know what I'm saying? We should know, but we do.
Just think about all the money and resources that was put in to make that possible. He didn't do it by himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Financial backers, but I mean that's what we put money into. This is real people dying, like real children, real young men and women.
And we covering it like it's damn ESPN.
Yeah,
it's a sport.
I mean they keep scoring. They keeping a score. It's almost like a sport. I mean, we talked about it before, and it's just like it still don't feel like it's real, but it's very real.
What that boy Dirk say? He say he need help. He been killing for a cleanse. Come on, man. Y'all know. If you follow the Chirac story, you know. If you ain't watched it, I'm not gonna say go watch it because it's deep. But if you find yourself watching it, you're gonna see.
And I think having all this stuff on YouTube anyway, it makes it's like a fantasy almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's almost like it's not real. Like watching the story. Like you could. There's not a director or a playwright who could write a better movie.
No,
they could not write.
If they ever make that movie,
it won't be. It won't be as good.
If they ever, I'm saying if somebody ever write it, I think there's so much stuff out there on YouTube right now and all that stuff. If you really wanted to, and some director really, really, really wanted to make this movie, you could watch all the YouTube videos, especially the ones from back in the day, like the DJ Academics.
Yeah.
The Hood Zach TV. And you go back and watch all those interviews and go back and watch all them documentaries and stuff like that or whatever, the Get Back Gang documentary, all that stuff. You could write this movie and it would be the hottest movie ever made.
People would watch it. It would be, I wouldn't even make it a movie. It'd be a series.
Yeah.
It'd be the hottest series on Netflix.
Facts. And I name it just what it is. The War in Chirac. I'm sure DJ Academics will sell you the
rights.
Sell you the rights to it. I'm telling you.
I'm just thinking in my head of actors who would play Chief Keef.
They're gonna find somebody. You can get. That's the thing about this. That's the thing about this one too. This would be a perfect Netflix original because you can use all newbies.
Yep.
Use
all newbies in it, and it'd be on point. Because it
ain't like it's really acting. It's it ain't no Denzel production. I guarantee.
No, it'd be wild, man.
Hey, we need to start an RTL. Cam just gave me the idea. We need to start an RTL challenge, man. I need the best Denzel impressions sent to the DMs, man. I need the best Denzel impression.
I can't. I'm not good at impressions.
On video or voice record, man. I need your best Denzel impression, man. We're gonna do something with that. we gonna do something with that. That'd be lit.
You are now tuned in to the RTL podcast.
Week 1.
No, that's alpaca. You blocked that. No, I'm sorry.
Week 1, I guess, or week 0 is here this week.
Week
NFL.
0.
NFL. It's time. It's here. We got the college football, and now NFL getting rolling. Obviously, I know who you're riding with, but who do you want to see succeed this season outside of the Cowboys?
Man, I want to see the Buccaneers do something, man.
Same here. But I also think the Bills thing would be cool. If the Bills won it, that'd be cool.
I love to see the Bills, Bengals, or Buccaneers.
I'd like to see A-Rod do it. I'd like to see A-Rod do it too.
You know, I did not like him. I did not like him. I don't, and I'm sure it's because of the media. But after listening to him on a Joe Rogan podcast, I'm a fan now. I
got to go watch that episode. I have not seen Aaron Rodgers and Joe Rogan together, but I've heard about it from multiple sources. And I heard it was legit.
Yeah,
I heard he didn't hold nothing back.
No, I haven't seen that one. I've seen some other ones, and he's going to tell you what he thinks. He ain't going to. It ain't nothing. No media training. He'll tell you what's on his mind.
He said it was on his mind. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen that, but I would like to see. I'd like to see A-Rod go get him another one because we don't. I mean, we can see A-Rod for a few more years, I guess. But how much of the true Aaron Rodgers are we going to see over these next 4 years? You know what I mean? So I like to see him go ahead and get one. And who else I want to see this year? Kansas City could be cool for me. Miami would be cool for me to see. I don't know if they can win it, but Miami having a good season would be cool.
Upswing, a big upswing. Yeah.
Hey, what you call it? Kansas City just signed Josh Gordon.
Yeah, I did see Josh Gordon was signed.
If he can.
This is my thing though. The NFL is so fast and it's moving so fast, and we see guys get hurt and they miss 4 or 5 games and they come back and they just can't. They just can't get it. We see a guy miss a season.
They can't capture that magic.
Exactly. And we see a guy miss a season and he comes back and he never gets back up to himself or whatever. Josh has been out for a long time, guys. He came back for a little bit in New England, but he's been out for a long time.
Smoking a bunch of trees.
Can he come back and be? Obviously, I don't think he'll be as productive as he is or as he was.
Yeah.
But can he come back and really be something for Kansas City? Obviously, they had to see something, but what did they see?
I mean, it's that flash in the pan, that hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we can get him for a little bit of nothing, but man, if he come out and produce, he'll be a weapon. It's just that hope of potential.
Yeah, because that's my whole thing too. Like, you got to think about it. If I'm in Kansas City and I'm a receivers coach or I'm the head coach, whatever, and Tyreek Hill is gone, that's like priority number 1. I got to replace Tyreek.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just don't know that Josh Gordon is that replacement. I hope he is, but
it's probably the best and cheapest thing out.
Yeah, I hope he can do it. But I just don't know. Cam, Michael Thomas is in the lineup.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect segue into what you're saying about people being out and coming back and not being what they once were. That's what I was about to say. Who do I want to see something from? During the regular season, I'm fixing to root for the Saints, and in the postseason, I am either going with the Bucks or the Chiefs, whoever's looking better at the time. That's how the season's going to pan out for me.
Okay. We got some NFL predictions right here for week 1. Buffalo Bills at the Los Angeles Rams.
Rams going to take this one.
Rams 28-24. That could be a big – I always try to scroll my screen when you got this up here. But that's going to be a big game right there. If the Bills could come out and beat the Rams in that game. I also want to see the Rams. We posted on the RTL page repeat question mark with the Rams. Because can they do it again? But if the Bills can come out and beat the Rams in this first game of the season, that's going to be a big,
It'll
big
definitely set the
jump for them.
tone.
Exactly. Then we got San Fran at Chicago.
Before you get cranking on that one too much, did the Bills have a lot of did they have? I mean, as far as their team, they pretty much whole from last season.
Yeah,
they all stay together.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but was it not like the pre-Super Bowl when the Bills played the Joe Burrow, the Bengals? Was that okay? Is that the game I'm thinking about? Yep. So I mean, if they come out and they play good, I mean that just solidifies more that like they could have been in it. They could have been a Super Bowl contender.
Exactly.
Next year.
Which I think the last 2 years, I would say they've been in the talks. You know what I'm saying? And so let's see if they can try finally put it together on this third year.
I think they'll do it. Definitely.
They definitely got a chance. 49ers picked 24-17 over the Bears. That's probably going to be worse than that. I hope. And Justin Fields is another cat that I would like to see succeed in the league also.
Yeah.
But you got 49ers, Trey Lance, Jimmy G over there.
I don't know. I want.
I don't even know what to say about the 49ers.
And I want to see what Trey Lance is going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because they got Deebo Samuels. You know what I'm saying? Trey Lance is been a backup all last year. He's going to get his little starting debut. So I don't know. I would like to see him. You know what I'm saying? He's a Midwest boy up from North Dakota State, and I'd love to see him do well.
Most definitely, man. And then we got New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. Obviously, anybody will be picked to beat the Falcons. But the fact that it's a 1 point difference, 24-23, what they are predicting the score to be, that says a lot about the Saints. All right. If you know, I'm a retired Falcon. All right. Super retired. And they're trash. They're garbage. Garbaggio. You know what I'm saying? Dumpster juice. Anything, whatever you want to say, that's what that organization is. So the Saints will probably beat them. It might be 24-0. They do got some young cats up in the organization, but it's just poo. And I thought I would never say this, but yeah, that's true. The Saints will beat the Falcons.
Yeah, I think Jameis Winston's coming out. He got something to prove.
That's another thing too.
Saints will beat the Falcons 9 days a week.
Yeah, now. I'm not going to even get into that. I'm not going to even get into that because I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. We got Pittsburgh Steelers going to the Bengals, man. And you know who's going to win that game, man. The Bengals, they got a 10-point, 30-20 in the Steelers' favor. I will agree with that. The Bengals, they definitely going to be a team that's going to be up in contention for a bowl this year. That young squad, they revamped the O-line a little bit to keep Joe Burrow's jersey clean.
Yep.
And, that's going to get them there.
Yeah, I'm riding with Bengals all day because Pittsburgh. I don't think they've even solved their quarterback issue, have they?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so they're still tinkering with that. So I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh on this one. I mean, not Pittsburgh, but Cincinnati.
Yeah, I like Joe Shiesty and the Bengals to do some work in the post game.
And it's some unfinished business, man. He got a taste of that bowl. He want to go back.
Oh yeah, he definitely want to go back. Then right here, some guys you're gonna have to deal with a couple times this season. The Philadelphia Eagles at Detroit, and they got the Eagles coming out on top of that game.
That number is way too close. There is no way this is going to be a 29-20.
Bro, I just said this earlier today. Detroit is going to be a team. I don't know why I feel this way. Running back game strong. I just feel like they're going to be a team this year. I don't know why, but I do. Because I know we was looking at the Cowboys schedule today in the office, and the Detroit game was on there, and everybody was saying that's a dub for Dallas. And I'm like, hold up, man.
Dallas is never a guaranteed dub.
So Detroit might do something, but Philly, I like Jalen. You know what I'm saying? I like AJ.
We're not going to disrespect Jalen like
that. Yeah, Jalen. That was made very clear in the office today by one of the employees. Ain't no disrespecting Jalen Hurts going on. Around that joker. But we got New England at Miami, which is always a good game at the end of the day.
And it's going to be the battle of the Alabama quarterbacks.
Yes, sir. We got Mac Jones versus Tua. I ain't going to try to say it because it's been a long time.
Tua.
But Tua. Mac Jones versus Tua. That's going to be a good game right there. Miami's got a lot to prove. Mac Jones and company has a lot to prove coming out of New England because anytime New England's not playing at the last game of the season, it's a failure for that organization.
And I don't even think they signed an offensive coordinator.
Hey, let me tell you something. Last year they were a player away.
Yep.
I watched a few games and they were a player away from being a real threat. So you know that they never sleep over there. They always working. They always improving their team. So they're gonna be ready this year. Baltimore Ravens at the New York Jets. You know who coming out on top of that?
Ravens all day.
But Sauce Gardner is in New York.
Who is Sauce Gardner?
He gonna get us canceled.
Who is Sauce Gardner?
Sauce Gardner is a corner that got drafted this year, and he's a monster. All right.
Okay.
In the preseason, I think they only threw at him like twice the whole preseason. All right, it's kind of like the Travis Hunter situation.
Yeah.
All right. He's a monster, bro. I don't know what that's gonna do because the rest of his team is sub. You know what I'm saying? Very sub.
Sub at best.
Yeah. So I don't know what he can do, but I'm just saying we know Lamar is a great QB. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do his thing. But at the same time, if one side of the field is locked down, that makes the whole game plan have to get switched up and all that stuff. So you never know. You never know. But they got the Ravens 30-22 over the New York Jets.
Never know. I want to shave. Might want to shave somebody else. Never know.
You never know. Jacksonville Jaguars at the Washington Commanders, the toilet bowl. We played at 1 p.m. on Sunday. All right. So if you ain't doing nothing else, make sure you get over there and you watch that game, man.
Bring your Charmin.
And they got Cleveland winning that thing. I mean, see, that's how bad they is. They got the Commanders winning that game 24-21 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. But I will say, Jacksonville Jaguars got a cat out of our neck of the woods on their squad this year. So who knows?
You know, I would love to see Carson Wentz, make a comeback, man, because that rookie year was something amazing. And for it to, him to get hurt and then Nick Foles come in and win a Super Bowl, I felt like that was his game. That was his moment right there, and it was kind of taken away from him.
Yeah, exactly. And, we talked about players coming back and not, you know what I'm saying, not ever getting back to that.
Let Brandon Lawrence tell it. He won an MVP. He's got an MVP.
MVP caliber season. Yeah, that's what he say. Since he had the MVP caliber season, he can come back and do it again. That's not always how it goes.
Yeah, it don't work like that.
We got the Cleveland Browns at the Carolina Panthers. They got the Browns 22, Panthers 20. Carolina, no one knows what's going on over there. They thought they had some problems fixed last year, and then it all went downhill. Christian McCaffrey can't stay healthy. We'll see if he can this year. And the Browns, we know what they're dealing with, right? They've signed Sean Watson for all this bread. The league comes back and say, no, sir. Suspension.
6 games.
0-6. Sorry, Deshaun, when you come back, there's nothing you can do with that team. Hopefully they won't be 0-6, but I mean, they got them picked to win this game over the Panthers 22-20. So we're gonna see. That's another Charmin bowl for you, right?
Charmin game.
Who we got coming out next? The Colts and Matty Dry Ice at Houston, Texas. And they got the Colts 28 over the Texans 21. The Texans ain't been able to get it together since before Deshaun Watson left. They haven't been able to get it together since Dre. So,
man, I can't even recall a time when the Texans had it together, man.
They had a few years running, man. They was really one. There was a QB away. There was a QB away back then. Couldn't put the pieces together. Got rid of all the pieces and then got the QB. So now he gone. So I don't really know what they're doing down there in Houston, man. But Colts 28, Texas 21.
All right, New York Giants versus Tennessee Titans. I want to see Derrick Henry come back strong in this game.
Both of these guys, battle of the backs, battle of the comebacks. Oh, that could be hold up now. Battle of the comebacks. Saquon Barkley. he gotta prove himself. You know what I'm saying? We all know what he can do. You know what I'm saying? But he's been injured. We haven't been able to see a full Saquon. All right, Derrick Henry. We know what Derrick Henry can do, but again, he's coming back, and I mean, the dude looks ridiculous, man. He's freaking humongous. He's moving. The workouts. If you follow Derrick Henry's recovery and you follow Derrick Henry's off season this year,
he's a monster, man.
Man, it was dumb. It was dumb. So we're ready to see that. Hopefully, he can put together a full campaign.
If their season is going to look anything like that video that you showed me today,
man,
they're going undefeated.
Yeah, they got that media team over there working over there in Tennessee too. Believe that. We got the Packers at Minnesota, man.
This is going to be a Midwest Classic because up here, either you're a Green Bay fan or you're a Vikings fan. So this is going to be every household in South Dakota will have this game on.
And it's going to be a close game, man. It's going to be a one-score game, man.
But you know what? I got the
Vikings. It's a one-touchdown game, but it's 28-22. Packers over the Minnesota Vikings. Like I just said, I want to see Aaron Rodgers and the Packers do it this year, man. I want to see A-Rod get him another one. So this right up my alley, man. Packers 28, Vikings 22.
Yeah, nah, I'm going with Vikings on this one. I think the Vikings gonna take this one. It's just Aaron got nothing over there to work with. Nothing.
Hey, he's A-Rod for a reason.
Yeah, A-Rod when he got talent around him.
Who would you rather see win another Super Bowl this year? A-Rod or
Brady.
Only because Julio there. I would like to see the Tampa Bay get it.
Fair.
That's the only reason. Brady got plenty. I'm not mad if Brady wins it, but it ain't gonna hurt me if he don't.
I know we're gonna get a little off subject before we continue this list, but if Brady wins a Super Bowl this year with all the controversy that's been happening in the preseason,
he's done. He retires.
No. If you don't hold Tampa Bay out the playoffs, or and especially if they get to the divisional round, he coming back. Unless they come out and he go down with an injury, and they don't make the playoffs, he won't come back.
No, I'm saying I think if they lose, he's for sure. If they don't win the Super Bowl, he's for sure coming back for one more time. I'm saying if he does win a Super Bowl this year.
No, I think that's what's keeping him coming back.
It's getting that hit every year.
Being in contention. If every year he come back and they deep in the playoffs, he coming back every year until he can't. He's the most protected guy we've ever seen in the NFL. All right. So he don't really get hit anyway. Then he really don't run. He really don't run it at all to get hit. And then on top of that, he knows how to take a sack. You see, whenever it's just gone and he got to get sacked, he just fall down.
Yeah, he is still.
You know what I'm saying? Like he protects his career more than anything else. So I think barring injury and a trash team, like there's no chance that they'll win because I don't think he'll go somewhere else.
No, he done. He's done in Tampa. Last stop.
Exactly. He might retire a Patriot, but I don't think he'll go anywhere else. But as long as Tampa's in contention, their quarterback will be Tom Brady.
Yep.
They got the Las Vegas Raiders going against the Los Angeles Chargers, which is the team I'm also excited to see. I know I keep saying that, but Justin Herbert is a guy to watch this year. It's money year.
Yeah, you said he might be a $500 million man. No, you said $800 million.
I'm just saying they're gonna sign this new contract, and the previous quarterback really sets the tone. All right. Well, I didn't think Kyler Murray would get a Pat Mahomes deal, but Justin Herbert is the type of guy that can get a Pat Mahomes deal, and we know the Chargers organization will keep a guy forever.
20 years.
All right. So
Phillip Rivers in the ground.
You hear me? Yeah, he probably can't pick his arm up.
Shout out my boy LT talking about the Chargers. I used to be a huge Chargers fan because of LT.
Exactly. Dark visor, first one.
I had a dark visor on my bicycle helmet. That's how bad I was.
Tampa Bay, this is a game you ready for right here, man. 8:20 p.m. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Dallas Cowboys. Week 1 again, 2 years in a row. And last year it was a close game, and they got it. They have it picked to be just as close this year. Buccaneers 31, Cowboys 27. Man, from the Cowboys fan, from the horse's mouth. Tell me what you think.
I think the Cowboys will take this one just for the fact that Tampa has not addressed that O-line, the injuries that they received this year during the offseason, or during preseason. So yeah, I think Dallas Cowboy D-line is going to eat that O-line up.
I mean, there's some truth to that statement. There's some truth to that statement that you said, but it's just you get Tom Brady. Okay, we got the speculation of why he was missing time in camp. You got everybody saying this and this and this about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is he coming back? Whatever. First game of the season at 8:20. They're gonna be the only game on. You know, it's not gonna be the only game on. Yeah, it will. It's the last game of the night.
Yep.
At 8:20, Tom Brady gonna put on a show. It's gonna be just like last year.
Oh, I mean,
the Cowboys are too.
If the Cowboys don't come with the A game, Tom Brady gonna show you why he Tom Brady.
Tom Brady gonna show you why Tom Brady, regardless of what game they come with. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm saying? He finna come out in this game and he finna throw. I'm telling you.
I think this is the game where Diggs got his we got his start at.
Yeah, it is, but we know he's trash. We know he's trash. And who you think that picked him apart all since last season?
Brady.
If anybody has.
Brady has definitely broke his game down.
Come on, man. It's gonna be cake. It's gonna be cake, man. Who we got right here? Broncos at Seattle. They got Broncos coming out 30-20. Seattle's gonna be a tough year this year, man. We got Russell Wilson coming home. Russell Wilson coming home. First game of the season. He's gonna turn up on y'all.
On a Monday night, yeah, he's gonna turn up. He's gonna turn up, and like I said, Seattle still has not addressed their quarterback issue. I think they got Geno Smith and I can't remember the other.
I can't tell you who Seattle's quarterback is right now, but shout out my boy Cortland Sutton in Denver.
But I think Geno Smith is gonna be the starter.
Yeah, well, I ain't got nothing to say about that. You can keep scrolling.
That's it.
Hey, that's your week one. That's your week one pick from the Read Talk and Listen podcast, man. Get out, hey, watch the games. I'm telling you, if you're a fan of a team and your team is garbage, leave them. All right. If you're a fan of a team and your team is garbage, leave them. I'm not saying go get you another team, but you can be like me and just be a fan of the game. You know,
be independent.
Yeah, I'm independent. I'm like Notre Dame. I pick my schedule. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's how it's gotta be, man. But before we get off of here, man, it's only right that we rewind it all the way back to the hunting, man.
All right.
Because I just lean back and you see that you see that courage warrior sitting back there, man, in all his glory, the lights bouncing off the red string. You know what I mean? The camo, the orange and white tip arrow sitting back there, man.
Bro, I think you got like the only bow they made in camo, because when I go look them, the rest of them are just black. They don't make a camo.
Yeah. It's exclusive over here, man. It's exclusive over here, man. Camo red string. You see it sitting back there, man. Finna put my first buck down. I'm just gonna say my first deer. I'm not gonna say buck. Put my first buck down, or my first deer. I keep saying it. Okay, my first deer down.
Hey, you got to speak it to existence. You know, as a man thinketh, so shall he have. You know, you read the Bible.
Read the Bible? Yeah, bro. But I gotta. I'm gonna put my first deer down, man, with that bow, man. Hopefully, I can get it on film for y'all. That's gonna be crazy, man. But I'm ready to get out there and check these cameras for the week and see what I got on there, man.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, get the cell cam.
I can't out there,
bro. You gotta try. I'm gonna bring you one and just try it. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. Yeah. Dude, send it back.
I hear you.
To me, not the company. To me. But hey, dude, it's that time of year, man. I've already been out, sat up Sunday, had a ton of doe in front of me. Even had one come within like 5 yards of me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I think she knew I was there, but like my scent game was so strong. She was like, I don't know if that's a person or if that's just, you know what I'm saying, another deer. So I don't see nothing. Ain't nothing really spooking me. So she's kind of chilled out for a little bit for like 15, 20 minutes and then walked off.
Yeah.
Then I go out Sunday, sit in the stand, prime time's about to start, you know what I'm saying? Deer about to start moving around. And here comes a guy walking through the woods, smoking a cigarette, checking game cameras. I was like, you know what? I ain't supposed to be out here today. So I just dipped.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. That's part of it. That's why we love doing it, man.
I'm telling you. And then you get on, you know, social media and you see everybody putting down these big mule deer, you know, stealing velvet. I'm like, man, where the bucks at? Because I ain't seen them. And then this morning happened.
Exactly. Man, I got one buck in velvet, man. If I can get me a freaking velvet buck, dude, oh my God. I'll go nuts over, man. I'll go nuts over.
Man, but y'all season so late, starts so late, man. They're gonna be rubbing it off here pretty soon.
No, man, the 28th. For real. I'm just waiting, boy. I'm just waiting. Count down the days, man. Count down the days. It's gonna be legit, man. But hey, at this time in the show, you know what I need, man. I need the mental health text, man. It's been a long week. It's only Wednesday, but it's been a long week. I need to know how you feeling, man. 1 through 10, man. Physically, how you holding up? Mentally, what's going on in your personal life, man, and business wise, man. What you got?
Man, physically, man, I'm good. Just working out every day, trying to stay in shape, trying to eat a little bit better. So say physically, man, I'm sitting at about an 8 right now. It was leg day today. Personal wise, man, life is good, man. Getting ready to come down for the wedding. You know what I'm saying? And spend time with family and friends. So personal life is good, man. So I say I'm saying about a 9. You know what I'm saying? Green arrows going up. And business wise, hey, you know what I'm saying? We are 25 days away, you know what I'm saying, from the dreaded Archer launch on Carbon TV. We got the bow contest going on. If you're listening right now over on Spotify, go over to the Instagram. Follow me at _dreaded Archer 17. Then go over and follow my people at Carbon TV Media. And once you do that, you'll be in it for a chance to win a Bear Legit, you know what I'm saying, customized Dreaded Archer red strings and equipped with all the Trophy Ridge accessories. So you ain't got to worry about getting a sight. You ain't got to worry about a stabilizer. You got your peep sight. You got your rest. Everything is already on there. All you got to do is get your arrows and a release. And I might be throwing that in too.
There we go. So make sure you get over there. Make sure you get signed up for that. Because like I said, you're going to get the free bow. And hey, you might get that release and that's a few arrows with it to get you started, man. So make sure you get over there and get on that.
And if you win this bow, go to your local bow shop. Don't go to a big box store. Go to your local mom pod bow shop and have them get you set up.
Most definitely, man. We definitely always want to support small businesses. Obviously, small businesses going on over here. So we want to make sure we support other small businesses so we can keep this train rolling.
Keep it rolling. Oh, and the apparel is coming. I know y'all seen the reel, you know what I'm saying? The hat's coming. It's going to be popping.
And if you didn't know that and you haven't seen the reel, that's because you're not following the Dreaded Archer podcast or the Dreaded Archer on Instagram. So make sure you get over there
and check it out.
And for myself, man, physically, man, hey, it's been some early morning and some late nights. I'm getting tired, man, but I'm pumped. I got a lot of good stuff, a lot of changes going on about to happen in my life. Not really changes, I guess, but just steps.
Big steps.
Big steps happening, man. So it's pulling me through. You know what I'm saying? It's keeping me rolling, keeping me going, man. So I give myself about a 7, 8 on the physical scale, but it's going up. You know what I'm saying? I will be at a 10 soon. And then personally, like I said, man, hey, count down the days, man. Where we at 10 days?
10 days.
10 days, man. 10 days to the big day. So I'm just counting down the days, man. I'm on cloud 9 about it. We're gonna go have us some fun this weekend, man. So I'm at a personally, man. I'm at a 9, 10, man. I really can't complain, man. I really can't complain. And then business wise, man, hey, season 4, episode 14. We're still rocking and rolling over here on the RTL, man. As y'all can see, I'm picking up the game I'm picking up the post game, man. I'm trying to give y'all content on a daily, multiple times a day. So y'all be on the lookout for that, man. And I'm gonna get the Instagram rolling. I know I keep saying it. I'm gonna get it going. I'm horrible at social media, so y'all have to bear with me on that. But I'm gonna get it going over there,
bro. It's a job in itself.
Exactly.
Now I see why people pay people to handle their social media.
Exactly, man. And this ain't the only social media I'm pushing content for. You know what I'm saying? So it's a double duty for me. I got my job is media content, and then I come home and I got to do more media content. So I'm doubling up on that. But I'm loving it, man. And obviously the Dreaded Archer, y'all see everything coming, man. The apparel, man. The partnership with Carvin TV, the hats, the bow giveaway, the arrows, all that, man. Y'all see it going on.
It's all coming, man. And I'm telling you, dude, the if y'all thought that the last couple seasons of the Dreaded Archer podcast was hard, the Carbon TV interviews are gonna be off the chain, man. It's gonna be on a whole nother level. Production level is gonna be super high quality, and the interviews are gonna be in depth, man. It's not just me sitting there talking to guys just about hunting. I mean, we getting deep into like who they are, what hunting means to them, and just the industry. Everything, man. Even like I said, just chefs, guys cooking. You know what I'm saying? And how they do special things with, wild game. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be on a whole nother level. I'm super excited for it. I can't wait. And I hope you guys, tune in for the ride.
Most definitely, man. But other than that, you got any last words for the people?
Hey, man, just do y'all thing, man. If you got something you want to do, go out and do it. Stop sitting on your shoulders, man.
Exactly, man. Get off your shoulders and go make that money, man. Don't play with it. But yeah, I just second that, man. If you got something you want to do, make sure you get out there and do it, man. Hey, you watching it? If you listen to this podcast, you listening to it. You're seeing a product of when you want to do it. You just got to start somewhere and just do it, and you see where it can take you, man. You seeing the product of that right here on the Retalk and Listen, as well as the Dreaded Archer, man. We just trying to run it up over here. And it was an idea, and then we taking it to this level. We started off with just a recording, then we hopped on the live. Now we got the setups and all that good stuff, man. It's just you gotta start somewhere, man.
You gotta start somewhere, baby steps. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, if you're a guy who wants to be a director, oh man, I can't afford no camera. You got a phone. Start with your phone. Make small videos. You know what I'm saying? Then work your way up.
Get right.
If you want to be a rapper, I can't afford studio time. You can. They got apps on the phones now. You can get in the closet with a computer. Everybody got a laptop or something hanging around. Get what you got to get some beats offline. Just do some mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? And go from there. But start somewhere. If you continue to sit and say, "Well, I ain't got this. I'm gonna wait till I get this,"
you'll never have it.
You'll never have it.
Exactly, man. You'll never have it. With all that being said, this is season 4, episode 14 of the Reed Talk and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed, my boy Killer Cam in the back who had to step out. We are out.
Peace.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't go close to her.